So I get back into Halo 5 after about 9 months of neglecting that it's even on my Xbox for some reason. But point being, I get back on, I start playing, and something has definitely changed. I hadn't been keeping up with the community, I didn't know that there were any updates or anything like that, but I could definitely feel that something was different. Whether it was for the better or for the worst, we'll have to see. Anyways, let's talk about that. Ooh, what's going on, everybody? My name's Daniel47 for all of you that don't know, and for those of you that do, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I know, sorry about the whole Rhett and Link. Let's talk about that. I've been watching way too much of that lately. I mean, I've got to say though, it's a great channel to watch. It's really funny, and they actually have some pretty decent content on their channel, not only their good mythical morning. But anyways, that's beside the point. So obviously from the title you can tell that there's been a drastic update to Halo 5. If you haven't been keeping up with the community or playing Halo 5 recently, and by recently I mean about 4 or 5 months, you won't know that there has been 3 major updates to Halo 5 since September, okay? September started the update to change the weapons sandbox. It didn't change the entire game, and when I say entire game, I mean multiplayer, campaign, Warzone, Forge, all of that. It only added a specific playlist with these tunes. It changed Team Arena to the new weapon sandbox change. I don't think that's actually what it's called, but my point still stands. They changed that, and as soon as this started, everyone was jumping to Twitter and telling 343 that the BR needed a buff because they had nerfed it into the ground. The reasoning for this is because 343 wanted to have BR and Gunfighter Magnum starts, which on the surface doesn't sound like a bad idea, but the original battle rifle from Halo 5 you'll automatically remember was a hit scan, very long range, multi-purpose weapon that you could pretty much just use that and not have to pick up another weapon on the map and get kills with the entire game. You wouldn't even have to switch to your Gunfighter Magnum. That's what they were trying to do, and in doing this they ruined the BR. They changed other weapons, but they were minute compared to the BR being nerfed into the ground. So October comes, and they update the game again. They buff the BR again, and it's okay. It's iffy, but it's still okay in this specific playlist. This is when everybody starts to notice the other weapons, okay? They've changed the sniper rifle's aim assist, they've changed the Covey sniper aim assist, and the fuel rod cannon, they changed the AR, the Gunfighter Magnum, and a lot of other things. These were all starting to get noticed after they fixed the BR, simply because the BR is that powerful. Like, that's how much people like the BR. No one even realized the good things happening because the BR was nerfed so badly. So then, after all of this, the backlash from the BR started to calm back down because it was buffed a little bit. And then comes December 13th, and that is when the latest update to Halo 5 occurred. That is when the weapon sandbox change occurred throughout the entire game, Forge, campaign, multiplayer, all of those. Now you can feel it. And this is where I came in. I came in right after that update, not realizing what it had done for the past 4 months, and immediately, as soon as I started a regular game type, I spawned with my AR. Before even shooting a bullet, I could tell that something was different. I just didn't know what. What they did was they changed the AR's reticle to where your bullets are going to go. They drastically reduced that to actually show you where you're going to hit when you shoot. I didn't realize this for my first couple of games, and I thought that something was just wrong with my aim because I hadn't been playing for a while. If you come back into Halo 5 right now, don't think that because the reticle is a lot smaller than it was. You'll have to get used to it, but trust me, it's for the better, because they also added a buff that changes the way the bullets work, okay? The bullet magnetism is increased the closer you are to the enemy and reduced the further away they are. But the biggest change to this is that it also does increased damage when their shields are low / off, like they have to be completely off, and you hit them in the head. You can pretty much one-shot them if you hit them in the head with this AR, so I would definitely recommend go watching Luke the Notable's channel on this change, because he did a really good job of showing off all of these mechanics in play, so I would just link you up with that down in the description below. This, along with the BR that everybody was talking about, all of these other changes. They changed the DMR. It feels phenomenal now. They changed the fuel rod cannon. I never used that weapon before now, but now that I've seen the change, it is so much better, and I will actually buy it in Warzone. I just hated it. It didn't feel right. The bullets were always way too slow, and the explosion radius was way too small. There was no point in me picking it up because I never got kills with it. Now I can actually use them. That being said, they also changed the grenade launcher. It's okay. It didn't really drastically change it, so if you pick it up, you probably won't even realize they changed it just because it's that small. And then another good change they had was also to the gunfighter magnum. So like I said earlier, they tried to have gunfighter and BR starts. That didn't work, but they did change the gunfighter magnum to be a little bit more of a specific weapon. What it does now is you could basically switch out the AR for a gunfighter magnum if you're pretty consistent in your shots. As long as you have a quick trigger finger and you're consistently hitting them, you will do amazing with this gun. And I'll play some of my gameplay footage up here that I've got with it. I absolutely dominated with this thing. I love it now. This being said, this is one of the best changes to Halo 5 that's happened ever, but what is my point behind all this? There's 2 points to this, and sorry that it took me so long, but I did need to get through all this information because there were a lot of changes. My point behind making this video is that a lot of people were talking about why you were changing, or why 343 was changing the sandbox. And while a lot of people think it's just to keep the gameplay fresh and everything, which it does, and I appreciate because coming back to it, it feels amazing, I still think that it is for another reason as well. So obviously you know that games from previous titles can be ported over into new ones, like they did with MCC. You can take certain aspects of a game, pull it out, and put it into a new game. Halo 5 was made from the ground up because it was on the Xbox One, but I will bet you right now that Halo 6 will not be completely from the ground up remade, okay? They're gonna take some assets from Halo 5 because the gameplay was that good. Other aspects, I wish they wouldn't, like the rec system, but that's a different topic for a different video because they're gonna do that anyways. But they're taking all of this information from these past 3 updates, and hopefully 4, and they're going to put this into Halo 6. They're testing the waters for what's to come in Halo 6. Watch it. In Halo 6, there will be a game type that has BR and Gunfighter Magnum starts. Alright? I will bet you that right now that will be a playlist that's they're testing in Halo 5. I think that this is awesome. We can get a little taste of what's to come in Halo 6 from playing Halo 5 2.5 years later. I don't think a lot of people realized this, which is why I'm making this video right now, while also to go over some of the drastic changes they've done. Okay? So this is awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, 343, but then this also brings us into the second and final topic for this video, and that is, you fixed everything but the BR. Alright, I'm gonna try not to rant here just because it bugs me now that I know what the issue was. When I got back into playing Halo 5, I played it, picked up a BR because that's what I always go for in the game, and 2 things happened. 1, some of the BRs weren't there that they used to, which is fine. I'm completely fine with them changing where the actual weapons are on the map, because that keeps the gameplay fresh and it keeps me thinking, which is awesome. But after the second update, you still didn't fix the BR. It's better than it was, but it's still not great. There still needs to be changes to the BR. Other than that, I really don't know anything specifically that needs to be changed as of right now. The BR needs to be fixed. It needs to have a better win-loss ratio against the freaking Magnum. The fact that you can pick up a BR and get outshot by a pistol is not right. If they're right in front of you and they kill you with a pistol because you miss a shot, that's fine. But if you get all shots landed with your BR and they get all shots fired off of their pistol at the same distance from each other, the pistol is going to win. And you start with that weapon. The pistol has more range on it. Like whenever you zoom in, you will be able to zoom in and hit people from further away. The reticle will turn red if the enemies are further away than the BR's reticle will if they're that same distance away. That should not be happening. The pistol is not supposed to overshadow the BR because this is not Halo 1. Okay? For Halo 6, all of this weapon tuning is amazing. Keep doing that. I completely agree that this would be a great way to test the waters for the gameplay in Halo 6, because Halo 5's gameplay was that good. But the BR should not be overshadowed by a pistol. Ever, okay? That's all I'm gonna say, because if I keep doing this, I could literally rant on this forever, because I love the BR that much. But just change the BR, fix it, keep doing what you're doing, and guys, get back into Halo 5. Like, I mean, even if you just come back and play one game, you'll realize the changes are amazing. I've come back to it 9 months later, and I love it. I've never loved Halo 5 as much as I do right now, so to that, I say kudos to you, 343. I've got some more topics for the other videos. Obviously, some are good, some are bad. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is good 343 for trying to fix things. That being said, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. If you want to let 343 know that they need to fix the VR, be sure to get into the discussion in Halo Waypoint. I will link you up in the description below, because we need to let 343 know that they still haven't fixed it. But again, it still feels like a great game. I would definitely play it. It almost feels brand new. So guys, that's going to be it for the video. I really hope you all enjoyed this. Sorry, I know this is a discussion that went very, very long, but I had to get all of this information out there because I feel like you guys need to know this, especially because it has changed the gameplay tremendously. So that's gonna wrap her up. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all in the next video, aka tomorrow, aka Halo update, aka I'm gonna stop saying aka. Alright, anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one.